Waiting for the flux capacitor to start. There it is. There it is. Yo, what is going on, guys? Hope you guys are doing good today. Let me know if you can hear me. Tuning in from the Space Lab here of Kyle Wilson. I don't even know what you want to call this channel. We'll just call it the Space Lab, all right? That's where we do the videos, where we do the streams, where we do the talk shows. Hope you guys are doing well today. What's going on, Gail? Hope you're doing great, man. We got a banger today, man. We got to cover what's going on in the OMI token world, guys, and what's going on moving forward. A couple of YouTubers kind of already covered this a little bit, but I want to talk a little bit about it because I've been in crypto for a long time, guys, and so I want to bring my knowledge to what's going on, the token swap, what the team has kind of said leading up and to basically up to the what Reese's comment, even Dan's comment was in the latest AMA. I think it was a week or two ago. Yo, what's up, OMI fam? Hope you're doing good today. So let's go ahead and just dive right in, all right? All right, guys. So this one was covered. Obviously, Daniel Lee. Shout out to you, man, for doing this video. And then I believe Cavell also covered this one as well. But it basically, this was a question that I got from my audience where essentially you can actually.
Yeah, definitely.
Stream. Somebody's asking if the token swap from OMI to Immutable X will be a 1-to-1 ratio. And I think you spoke on this already a couple times, but I didn't know if you want to answer that one again, Reese.
So what Reese has said of that question after that question was basically it's going to be like a 1-to-1 value, which, you know, a lot of people are getting super pumped, super excited about the swap, because what he also says is they're thinking about only taking so many OMI tokens to Immutable, which means a massive burn. So I wanted to get into a little bit about what that means, what people are kind of looking over as well, and the reason why I don't do so many price predictions in my videos as well. So I just want to talk a little bit about each subject individually. So let's go ahead and begin. All right, so first of all, this is obviously exciting if you're a long-term holder. You know what I mean? So if we go to Immutable and they leave half behind, you're going to get a 1-to-1 value, which that could mean, though, what that could mean is you just get the same dollar amount that you're holding. All right, so because at the end of the day, there are a lot of tokens. So obviously they have a tokenomics guy on their team. So I'm very interested to know who that actually is, because if we know who that guy is, maybe we can find out what other projects or other token swaps or other exchanges this guy has been has helped other projects get listed on. So I'm curious to see who that person might be, and if you guys know, let me know so I can do my detective work, because I'd be, you know, more than happy to do that. But anyways, so that's my take on that end. Is yes, it's very exciting, especially for a long-term holder, but if it is a value, maybe we could see it just be the dollar amount. So if you're holding $2,000 worth of OMI, then that value would be $2,000 of Immutable, but long term it would be beneficial because there's less OMI. I hope you guys see what I'm saying. If it's, you know, a reverse split like what he's thinking, that would be obviously better, because it's like, I think it's essentially, and we don't have the numbers out, so this is all speculation as well. So that's the kind of one of the main reasons why I don't do price prediction videos, is because I need more solid numbers. I need more consistency I need the burn rates to be I need to see more in the numbers. I'm a big numbers guy. I run ads for a living, so I know what I'm doing when it comes to numbers, and I've been in crypto for a long time, and I have to have the numbers, okay? If my numbers aren't solid, if they're not black and white, even if they're a little bit in the gray area, you can still do a good price prediction and a good, you can get your fundamentals. You can say, okay, it could fall in between this range, right? But since we don't have numbers, we don't really know enough to say, that it could go to XYZ price. So with projects back then like Cardano, when I said it was going to go to $1, and that, obviously it broke through $1. I said it was going to be a top 3 crypto, and it was for a second. Those were based off of easy numbers. Okay, it was like, okay, there's this many numbers. Okay, at number 3, it has to be where it's going to be worth this much in market cap, right? So you have to look at the market cap. You have to look at all the different various like, is it even possible for it to be a $5, $10 token, right? So you have to look at all of those numbers and say, okay, can I go to, like, if we go to coinmarketcap.com or CoinGecko, and we do some really fundamental analysis here. So we go here and say, all right, well, OMI, for it to be like a $5 token at its current, how many current tokens there are, it would have to be worth more than like Ethereum or something crazy like that, right? Obviously, we don't know the numbers for the I'm just talking out of, I'm just shooting off the cuff. I don't know what the exact market caps would be at the current circulating supply of tokens, but I know there's guys that live and breathe this, like Pudding Cheeks. He lives and breathes the tokenomics, and I would love to actually have his take on a lot of this. But um, as far as the market cap, look at this. It's like a $300 billion market cap. Okay, so for making some of these price predictions, you're talking about having a like a multi-billion-dollar enterprise and market cap. All right, situation. So we have to be careful what price predictions we're throwing around in the community. I love price predictions, but I also love fundamental analysis. Okay, so let's go to the NFT coins right here, and we can see that Ecomi is sitting at number 7, and the market cap is at $406 million. If they burn, it's just from the 300 billion reserve, right? It won't affect the price so much. That's a good question. I don't know what they would do. I would imagine it would be from the reserve, but if it is from the reserve, that would technically lower the circulating supply, in my opinion, because there's nothing that would from the reserve that would go into circulation. Um, so yeah, I mean, I would love to see a basic sheet from the community that would like literally, and I haven't checked this in a while, so maybe we go and actually check to see that spreadsheet that was made by Omi Burn on Twitter. Let me see if we can find it real quick. Go back to the VeVe Ultramaster sheet, the very first one of the very first community created sheets for you guys. By the way, I made this whole sheet, so back in the day, but I haven't revisited in a while, so it's been a while since I came back to the sheet. Let me see. It literally has everything, by the way. If I don't have something on here, you let me know, guys, and I can add it to the sheet. It's really just like a document. It's not really a sheet, but it has like all the official links, resourceful community links, and things like that. So let's go to the OMI token burn spreadsheet real quick, and see real quick. Thought we had the we'll add that later, but there's a guy that created another cool like data bin basically style looking website thing that has a lot of the data as well, which is in a more presentable, if you will, chart. So but anyways, this is the total burn. So what I like to see is I like to see the burn rates right here. Obviously you can see how many OMI. If we have like a consistent like level gradual increase, we can kind of calculate how many OMI is going to be burned, and we can do proper token analysis. We can do proper price predictions, right? So right now it's obviously just elevating, but we don't really know what the mutable numbers are going to be, right? Daniel thinks it's going to be half right here. Could it be half? I don't know. They've kind of teased that a big, large portion would be left behind. I think they will. Leading up to this comment, this comment from Reese, there was a lot of other things they were saying up until this event. They kept saying, yes, they know, they realize. I think they have, like, basically they were saying, back when they did the ICO, the market was terrible. It was a terrible time to do the ICO. Hence, they had a lot of tokens. Now they have a lot of tokens left over. So they understand. They've known this for a while. So just based off their comments previously, knowing the tokenomics from the ICO drop when they did their ICO back in like 2018 or whenever it was, that they knew it was just not good, right? It just, they had this big oversupply of tokens. They were expecting more investors, like all these things, right? So they up until this immutable swap, they've known for a long time what's going on, how they can maybe maneuver or navigate around having so many tokens, in ways they can burn off additional OMI. As you see, the update in the marketplace where we're going to be able to use OMI to buy NFTs, I think that's huge. I think it's huge because they know what's going on. All right, they know they have to burn. They know they have to leave behind. So they have a pretty good handle of what's going on, where they need to be, how to appease investors. I think they have a very well versed knowledge of all that, right? Another thing is Reese lives next to, nobody was really pointing this out, but Reese lives next to, he lives in Australia and he lives next to the Immutable, like HQ essentially. So I would imagine that Reese actually does know. So I know that I think Cavell and even Daniel were saying that maybe he doesn't know because he's like he just does communications, but actually I believe he does know more than what we're thinking, just based off of him being next to the Immutable HQ. It'd be easy for them to just send Reese down there and be in talks with Immutable. And as you know, Immutable is coming to the VeVe Discord, so we're going to be able to ask Robbie Ferguson, one of the co-founders of Immutable, maybe some of these questions that we should be able to bring up in this community AMA or what have you. So you can submit your questions on Twitter. So if you have any questions, you can submit them in the thread on this Twitter post. But yeah, I believe Reese does know more than what we are thinking. I think he, as you can see, like, he's going to be on this, I would imagine, and asking questions for the community, and maybe a couple of community questions. But I would maybe think of some questions we can ask Robbie, and maybe his expertise, what to expect, all that good stuff, all the technical questions, of course. But maybe we can sneak in some Ecomi questions, if you know what I mean. And so be thinking of some good questions for Robbie, because I'm super excited for that one. I think that's about it when it comes to Reese and this whole speculation. They do know the numbers, in my opinion. They're probably in talks with Robbie, their tokenomics guy, on their team, whoever that might be. I have a feeling they do know the numbers, and I think Reese may know really close to what the numbers are going to look like, or what they're close to going to be. So that's my whole thoughts on that, in the whole immutable switch.
Yeah, definitely.
But as you can see, Ecomi, yeah, sitting at number 7. We're at, market cap is 406 million currently, and it will continue to rise. It will continue to rise, especially if we have some solid diamond hands up in the house. Hashtag diamond hands. I think we'll be able to see this thing be worth more than Bakery Swap, which I believe that one is on Binance, right? Is that Bakery Swap is on Binance? Is that right? That was supposed to be a big one. I thought about getting into that one, but then I heard some people saying no, and so anyways, I did not touch that one. But anyways, I think Ecomi will be, look at these other huge projects. Like, you have Theta, You have Chili's, Engine Coin. Engine's been around forever. Decentraland's been around. Flow. I mean, the creators of CryptoKitties, the super OG, triple OG chain, which they're new. It's a newer chain, obviously, but it's still the creators from CryptoKitties, things like that. Uh, like to be in the top 10, like the top 7, is just pretty amazing. Okay, this price right here. Once the swap happens, it may not affect the price initially. Okay, just like what Omi the clown was saying. Uh, Pudding Cheeks hasn't updated the cheat for a while. Thinks he is on holiday. Mr. Wilson, yo, what's going on, Orange Bag Lady? How's it going, my brother? I need your Telegram deets for a private OG group we have going if you're interested. Yeah. If you got some OGs in there, I would definitely be willing to hop in there to say what's up. What's up, guys? What's up, Swear Man? What's up, Junior Sanchez? Was it Junior? Was it you that had the sheet that I was referring to? It's more like a data bin with the nice, cool. It's like a beautiful chart, and you can you can put the numbers in there. I believe it's you that had that. If I could be wrong though. Diamond Hand, just watch your video at Rudin. Rudin, thanks. Hey, I gotta check you out. Which video was that? Let me know below. I don't think you can do links, but you can drop the name of the video. Yeah, good visuals, wonderful video. Going okay. Just trying to circle back on some of the comments. So many speculations in the Discord. There's news that Founders token is now in Bitforex wallet. I'm afraid there are tokenomics changes or maybe future effects to OMI when Immutable happens, because what would be the reason why they sell right now? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, they use their token for various reasons, in my opinion. So, I mean, there's founders, maybe, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do know that they're going to have to obviously raise capital for licensing and things like that and to upgrade the app, but who knows? Market cap is 406 million. You need to use CoinGecko. Yeah, I'm using CoinGecko right here. CoinMarketCap has wrong circulating supply. They still have wrong circulating supply. I feel like they always have wrong circulating supply in like half the projects on their on the platform. But I digress. Obviously, we're only on like a certain amount of exchanges too, so that's another thing. Once Immutable happens, there's going to be less in the reserve wallet. So you can see here circulating supply 191 billion, or yeah, and out of 750 billion. So if a lot of this is like left behind, that would be amazing, obviously. And then obviously long term, the price would have reflect accordingly. And then we can start doing more accurate price prediction videos. I see a lot of them on YouTube, and a lot of them get a lot of views and a lot of eyeballs. And I've just been so hesitant to do those because I can't just sit here and do a video and tell you guys the price is going to $1, $5, and $10 and $15, $20, $25 without knowing some solid numbers. Because at the end of the day, yes, investing there's a lot of speculation involved. Okay, there's a lot of speculation, and you can make a fundamental analysis at least somewhat to some degree if we if we have some of the numbers right. So I think that it's going to help once we know. And that's going to be one of the questions I'm going to ask him is, does Robbie already know how many OMI tokens we're leaving behind, or per se a percentage, like percent wise? So I'm going to ask him, or at least somebody should ask him, see if he knows the number already, because that would be interesting. That would mean we would be more in full anticipation. I'd imagine he does. Okay, I'd imagine he does, and we will see. All right, so then that's when I'm going to start doing price prediction video, guys. When we have these numbers and these burn rates are at a consistent level, and we can say, if we add on X amount of users, we can expect this burn rate to continue at this price, or we definitely need some more price models, if you will, percentage gains like per month, and we can maybe chart that out along with the burn rate as well, and then we can kind of get an accurate. So this is how my brain works, guys. I think more in terms of like data, numbers in technical and fundamental analysis to do price prediction videos. When I do price prediction videos, I want them to be super thought out, super well done. But I just wanted to hit a lot of different points why I'm kind of not doing those, but and what to expect in the future from me as maybe I do some more price prediction videos. I just need more numbers, guys. Like I said, could it go to $1? Well, we're at 0.002 right now. So I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna do maybe some like 10-cent price prediction videos. I'm gonna do maybe, once we have these numbers out, maybe I could do like $1 price prediction, maybe $5. But I'm not gonna do like some crazy price prediction based off numbers I don't have. So like for this to be like $5, like we're talking about being worth more than Decentraland, Engine Coin, Chili's, and like Theta. You know what I mean? Which could be a possibility for the future. Absolutely, 100%. But I want to be realistic with you guys, and I want to be able to hash it out in a good way. So he does a good video about this as well.
One-to-one, or I guess I prefer to say it as a one-to-one value, right? So if the decision is made to do some sort of token split or anything like that, like you're still getting the exact same amount of value, but the number on the screen might be slightly different, and that might come if the decision is made to leave some tokens behind, or just to make it a bit easier to understand for anyone new coming to the ecosystem. So it's one-to-one value, whether that's like one-to-one tokens, we have to wait and see.
Yeah, see, so one-to-one value means you're going to get the value of what you have in OMI tokens to immutables in my head. So, okay, not one. So he's just saying we'll talk about the one-to-one coin, because if they do one-to-one to coin, that would ultimately make your coin way more valuable, right? Which I don't think I wouldn't imagine that they would do that, because they'd have to redo their whole like tokenomics and have to like redo everything. Or they would have to think about like it would just be a mess for them. I think if they did the one-to-one to coin versus the one-to-one value for long-term investors, that's still exciting though, because you're still holding that you're still holding that token, that value, but it's more scarce, right? So that's what makes it more valuable, is the scarcity factor, not necessarily you're getting that one-to-one coin, which makes your crypto more valuable, but you're getting that it's just more scarcity, right? And then with the marketplace being able to buy NFTs with the OMI tokens, that's going to increase that burn rate, and which in turn makes everything even more scarce. Hopefully we'll see some more utilities in there added in. I'm hoping we will, if they can get really creative as far as some of the utilities go in app. I get they have to navigate this whole, is it a security? Is it not? Is NFT, and this whole global like phenomenon of NFTs that each and every country has to work out on the legal side. It has to be approved like at the government level, and unfortunately, like crypto does not control the government. This is the same thing that I had to deal with back in the past when I was buying crypto back in 2017. The SEC was heavily cracking down and saying, what can we do? And it was kind of a scary time in crypto. And, if you've been in crypto for a while, you've definitely experienced at least some ups and downs and seen other countries ban it, unban it, legalize it, then, or some countries, make it illegal. So you've probably seen that if you've been in crypto for at least a year or less. But in 2017, it was more of like, crap, I could be like a criminal overnight if the government cracks down on Bitcoin or whatever. So that's another side that we have to take note of, is the legal side of NFTs and utilities and things like that. So it is something I want to see, but we have to wait on these dadgum governments across the world to get on ball with this, and it's just NFTs is the future. Governments, you need to get with the program, okay, and stop living in the Stone Age is what needs to happen, okay? What needs to happen is they need to stop being so slow, and that's the problem with the technology. When when it's so fast that governments and people can't understand it quite yet. But the people who do know are the people that know the vision of it, what it can be. It always just there's always a lag time. It's just a lag time, unfortunately. But it is what it is. It's part of adoption. It's a part of technology. It is what it is. Laws have to be made. It's just one of those things, right? So hopefully we'll get some um, global adoption in the NFT space, and they can hurry up and regulate some of this because it is a pain in the butt waiting for these governments to swing around on some of these NFTs on the NFT stuff. Where's Superman at? Yo, Superman. Yeah, so I did a Superman video yesterday, but for those of you guys that missed it, uh, we were kind of speculating that it was going to be the Alex Roth or the I'm sorry, the Jim Lee. So if you do the Jim Lee, let's see if we can pull him up. There's also a couple other variations by like Alex Ross, who has several different statue variations as well. But this one being like this Jim Lee statue you can see here, which is probably going to be the one that will be dropped in my opinion. I think there's a couple of Justice League statues which are also super cool. And some of them have that like mock-up vibe that we saw in the app previously. I would love to see Superman versus Darkseid. I was telling I think it was Cryptomaniac just the other day, I would love to see more scenes and more stuff like this because I just want to see my superheroes fighting, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, that's what they do is they fight evil villains, and that's what I want to see them do. So I'll be super excited for that eventually. Here's some couple other close-ups. There's a couple different variations I found. There's also like some crazy Swarovski crystal like of Superman, which is pretty crazy. It's like $400 or $500. I like almost want it just to have it like back there, like a crystal Superman. That would be literally amazing. By the way, OMI homies, follow them guys. Like this is like so cute, man. We got this married couple talking about Superman. They dropped this video, I think like today. Superman dropping, also serial killer results. I haven't watched this full video, but everything they say is always like super like so I'm married too, man. So hashtag married life. But shout out to you guys, man. We got some other stuff, like I said, the Immutable coming up on Thursday, I think. It's an AMA Wednesday. Oh no, so technically it's tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Interesting. That's 5:30 my time. So I don't know if I'll be able to get to tune in to this one, unfortunately. I have family coming in from California, and I don't know if I'll be able to tune into that, but anyway, shout out to Mr. Coin for making this, by the way. Mr. Coin777 on Twitter. Shout out to you, man. He did this crazy mock-up. I don't want to get that copyright strike, so we'll turn that off. But he did a super cool mock-up, man, and kind of included my like profile in there, which would obviously is pretty amazing. I think Mr. Coin, I may or may not have traded with him previously before. So yeah, I think I actually have one of his collectibles, but I can't remember. But yeah, so anyways, he just made this cool mock-up, this cool thing where you can like bid. And I saw Cavell cover this one as well, but yeah, it's like you're reading our minds. And then he said he got some other stuff in the works as well, so I'm really curious to see what that looks like. What are you talking about, Mr. Coin? What you got for us, man? Also, make sure you guys are following the VeVe Art Show account. Just because you don't want to miss out on giveaways. We're always doing giveaways, but yeah, we have Omi the Clown as by the way, hashtag Omi, or shout out to the Omi the Clown, by the way, in chat right now. Starting to fill up my book doodles in between development, prepping for the next VeVe Art Show. Hey, what you talking about? Hey, yo, you already know, man. You already know. So look at these works though right here. That's pretty sick, man. we just have some incredible creative people in the community, guys, and you guys deserve accolades. By the way, did you guys? I don't know if you guys saw this, but they announced Noah Sanchez. Proud to announce I've joined the VeVe Collectible supporting social and community management. VeVe works with the world's top pop culture brands to bring physical collecting into the digital space. It's such an exciting platform, and I can't wait to dive in. Noah Sanchez, welcome to the VeVe community, my man. He's growing followers like crazy overnight. So shout out to you, man. Welcome to the community. He's got some pretty solid credentials, like former social play at over. He was the social at one of the social guys at Overwatch, which is insane. Kingston Tech. If you guys don't know what Kingston Tech is, they make all kinds of computer parts in the tech space, guys. They do like SSDs. They do like memory chips and things like that, like RAM, things like that. It's a huge company in the hardware computer space, guys. Like it is literally like I've built a few computers just within the last couple of years, and they're literally everywhere in the community. So that's a super big company, guys, by the way. So anyways, just want to throw that out there, and congrats to you, man. Welcome to the community. So I just want to do a community accolade little section here in this video, in this stream. By the way, let me see if I can catch up with you guys in the chat. Let's see. That sucks. Should be 1-to-1. Like, yeah, coin wise, yeah, it would be nice, but at the same time, you know, it would be nice because the hodlers and the long-term guys, like, it would be super sweet. But I could see from a business side why a 1-to-1 value makes more sense. Just because it's almost like they have to redo their business. They have to like rethink it. Or, you know, in my head, if it's 1-to-1 coin and I'm the guy that's doing the business, like, you'd have to navigate that in such a way that you would make sure that you're going to have enough token for everything else and things like that, and you're not cutting yourself short. So there's a lot on the business side that they have to think about if they do 1-to-1 coin, but I could see them doing 1-to-1 value for sure. I just hope it's not 1 minute, not too long ago, but having that many coins. Yeah, for sure. It is cool, man, but we might have to re-up our game and get those immutables. So on the immutable blockchain, we might have to get some more OMI tokens. So we'll see. I just wanted to put that out there because it's something a lot of guys weren't covering in their videos. He may have covered it. I don't know. I'll have to rewatch it, but I just wanted to make sure people were aware that that's what 1-to-1 value means versus 1-to-1 coin. So I wanted to point that out before people start doing, you know, getting all crazy with it. So thanks for the stream, Kyle Wilson. Hey, you're welcome, Aldrin. Hey, Kyle. Yo, what's up, Silversmith? Hey, we're still waiting. So, by the way, Silversmith does like super sweet like silver molds and things like that. He's got a website. I'm hoping he does an Ecomi token, which would be super cool. An OMI token made out of silver, because I would definitely buy. You can actually see here in my background, I have a Bitcoin, a physical Bitcoin right here. It's obviously not real or anything like that. Obviously, right? I think there's actually some coins that have like a little like barcode in the back, and you can kind of like program them or put like maybe a hardware wallet in a Bitcoin like this. But yeah, obviously this is just commemorating a little Bitcoin. So I would love to see that. I would love to see a silver Ecomi coin from Silversmith Shield, which he is also a YouTube member here on my channel. So I appreciate you, Silversmith. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you and all the members here on the channel. We have Nifty Nico as well. Is another regular that always drops in. But Omi is the homie. Mordecai. Yo, what's up, Taps? How's it going, man? We need to have Taps back on the stream. How about that? How about let's see if we can get Taps back on and maybe do a update where you're at, Taps. I don't know. I want to have you back on the channel, man. I miss you, man. It's been too long. So anyways, so Morning taps. I need that coffee. Good morning. Do we know if the Superman NFT is a Christopher Reeves or bust? Oh, the bust. Yeah. There's actually I think like an Alex Ross bust. Let's see, Christopher. Actually, let's see. I don't know if we can Google that, but so yeah, there's there's this, but I think there's actually like bust by Joseph Radaccio. How about this one? That one's pretty intense. Yeah, it looks like the Alex Ross one kind of looks like I think this, or maybe I'm thinking of Jim Lee. Yeah, right here we got the bust. This one right here, based off of the Alex Ross one. Well, I don't know. It'd be interesting though. Oh yeah, this is the one I saw that I thought was cool. It's like off the kryptonite. This one was one of my actually favorites because it's like based off the Alex Ross, but he's ripping out of his clothes to obviously go fight crime. I think that one would be really cool, just as a first one, because it's like he's revealing that S, right? So that would be a super FA because it's like, yo, this is my first appearance, baby. Um, for the FA. I mean, sure, there's other there's like super cool ones as well. Like there's a lot, but this one just an FA though. Like, come on, guys, get on the same page. Like collector standpoint, like the first reveal, he's revealing that S. I think that would be a super cool idea to have him as the FA, but I don't know. That's just my opinion. Uh, do we know if Superman? Okay, let's see. Fred. Yeah, I think it is. Alexander Trey. So this will be an FA for Superman. Yeah, it will be. It will be an FA. Let's take a look. Close these out. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. You guys follow me on Twitter, by the way, at Tiger Wilson. Yeah, so it was consolidating in my opinion. It's for a minute. Let me see here. Go to a 2 hour, maybe a 4 hour chart. Yeah, so this is definitely some consolidation going on. What I always look for when something like this happens, where a project kind of like it goes up, it goes down, I look for the volume too. So I look at a lot of volume. As you guys know, I've never done you guys wrong, man, on price. I've always made sure you guys didn't buy off into hypes and told you guys to have plan Bs and plans to not buy so much bags on the way down, but have like buy um, small bag, medium bag, and then buy a large bag down here. So I've always been like protecting you guys from um, just wild stuff. You know what I mean? I'm trying to say, I don't know how to word that. Um, yeah. So this is what is this? Who am I on the day chart? This is what this is. Yeah, day chart. So I always look for volume right here. So as you can see, guys, like um it's kind of like volumes kind of returning to previous trading volumes pre pumps. So yeah, I think there is a somewhat of a consolidation level that or a floor going on right there. So let's consolidation, yeah. Now let's keep an eye on this. This isn't a bad place to buy some more OMI. But as far as whales go, I wouldn't be surprised if this pumps a little bit, and then dumps a little bit again. So like pumps and dumps a little, just because the Immutable news is coming up. Once they fully like announce that and the numbers, this will definitely pump, based off of that. And then yeah, I think people that like to dump, like they'll invest in something because of the news, and then they dump it right after. I think some of that will happen. I think some and then try to buy in at when it pumps, and then you have these whales that are like, yo, I just got my 200% gains, I'm out. And then they'll dump on those people that get overhyped. So be careful, guys, on the overhyped stuff. They'll get super crazy. Let's go ahead and close this out, though. It's eating a lot of data on the stream. Go back over here. Make sure I'm still streaming. Okay, let's see. Let me know if you guys can see me good. It's a stream. Getting kind of a poor signal. All right. First digital Superman appearance actually on any platform. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, what? All of these collectibles are licensed NFTs, so that's, I mean, technically they're all the very first of each of their kind, if I'm not mistaken. I don't, is there any other like licensed Batmans and licensed Harley Quinns and things like that? Um, I know there's like very few and far in between um licensed stuff on the NFT side. Do we know if so let's see here. So this will be, if it's one-to-one value, then how will they control the value if I send 1 million of my OMI to be swapped from day one? That's pretty easy, I think. It just like a token swap. Like if you've ever done some token swaps on DeFi, you kind of know that it calculates the value for you. So if you send 1 million of OMI to be swapped from day one, and you send 1 million 3 months late, but the price has gone up, I'll get more. You'll probably get less, I would imagine, not more. If the price has gone up. Uh, one-to-one coins. Yeah, so if it was one-to-one coins, you would probably get less if the price went up, right? Because if you or oh, I see what you're saying. Oh yeah, if it was one-to-one coins. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, maybe it's a question you can bring up on the Immutable. From my point of view, from what I think you're asking, if it's one-to-one value, then I would imagine you just get less coin, if you're swapping. But who knows? I think that's a great question to save for Thursday. If you can ask more questions like that, I think that would be great for Robbie on the stream. So, or on the AMA. So we will see. I don't want to make any speculations because I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how they're going to handle it. As Reese was saying, it's a big if they leave stuff behind, if they do this, if they do that. So we're kind of just going off of a lot of just kind of pure speculation at this point. So let's see. Let's wait and see. Gotcha. Yeah, I love to hear them address that. Yeah, I think that would be really cool as well on that end. Yeah, I'm interested to see how the swap's going to work, but I'd imagine it's going to be set up kind of like a DeFi-ish looking website, and you can just throw in your OMI tokens from the Go chain, and then just swap into the ERC20 style coin on Immutable or whatever, and you're going to be good to go. Can you ask for me, bro? Yeah, just send it over. I don't know if I'll be able to take part in that AMA because I got family coming in on Wednesday. So you may have to you guys may have to ask for me. Ask some of these questions if I can think of any. That's a great question. So you might have to ask that one. Yo, what's going on, Danny? Hope you're doing good. Is that Danny one? Is that Danny one? The Danny one? We have a lot of Dannys in the community, but there's only the Dan. There's Danny one. All right, guys. Well, that concludes it. The stream today. Appreciate you guys for joining in, and appreciate you guys. Taps, if you're still watching, man, we got to get you back on. We got to pick your brain apart on this whole Immutable. What you think, man? I'm curious to think what your thoughts are on all of that. I know Taps is a big TA guy. Likes to do his research, and so I'm curious to see what you think, Taps, man, on this whole swap. What your kind of speculations may be, what you're thinking might happen. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, man. Thank you for tuning in stream. That's not me. Okay, that's all right. And peace, love, VeVe, guys. Be like an NFT, be authentic, and hit the sub, hit the bell if you guys want more videos like this. Also, chat below, guys. Put in the chat some more video ideas or videos that topics you want to see covered. I know this one kind of has been a long time coming for me. I've been wanting to do more tokenomic videos, more price prediction videos, but for me, I just haven't felt super comfortable with that because just the way my head works, I kind of need numbers to crunch. If I don't have numbers to crunch, then I could just put, then I just feel like I'm just kind of blowing some smoke, and I don't want to do that. I want to provide some solid numbers for you guys. Not to say that other people are doing that. Some of those, I haven't even watched any of the other price prediction videos, to be honest. I've just watched this one and the one that Cavell did as well. But that's why I personally don't do the price prediction videos, because I just want to have those data. I just want that data, baby. Because like I said, I do ads, I crunch numbers all day. It's what I do for a living. And when I can't, like, my brain just like it just doesn't want to go that way. I just want to be able to crunch numbers. Is all I'm trying to say. Maybe I will crunch numbers. Maybe I'll get with Pudding Cheeks, see what he thinks, and then maybe combine the knowledge there, and maybe do some good price prediction videos. So we'll see. Let me know what you guys think, guys. Taps, appreciate you. Great stream, Kyle, and I'm down. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome, man. I'm curious to see what other YouTubers think as well as far as price prediction videos. I have not watched very many. I actually haven't been watching a lot of videos lately. Just been super busy. Upgraded my home to be like to do some smart stuff like Alexa and all that cool stuff. So I've been kind of upgrading my home to do smart home stuff, preparing for my family to get in town, and there's just been a crazy bunch of life stuff going on. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for following me on this Ecomi journey, and I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.